Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Podcast by MrB, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Anna.
And I'm Mr. B. Hello to all our wonderful listeners out there.
It's great to be back here with you. Mr. B, how are you doing today? You seem super energetic.
I'm doing really well, thanks. I had an amazing start to my morning, so I'm feeling fantastic. How about you?
Oh, I'm okay, I guess. But honestly, my morning was a bit of a disaster.
A disaster? Oh no, what happened?
We'll get to that. But first, this actually brings us to our topic for today.
Ah, yes. Today we're going to talk about talking about your day.
Exactly. When someone asks, "How was your day?" it's so easy to just say, "Good" or "busy."
Right? But that doesn't make a very interesting conversation.
Not at all. So today, we want to explore how to describe our day in more detail.
We want to use different tenses and interesting vocabulary.
This is such a useful skill for making connections, whether it's with friends, colleagues, or new people you meet.
Definitely. But before we dive into Anna's disastrous morning and my amazing one,
Haha, show off.
we have a small favor to ask.
If you're enjoying Podcast by MrB, please take a second to click that subscribe button.
And if you find this episode helpful, give us a like.
Maybe share it with a friend who's also learning English.
It helps the channel so much, and it means we can keep making new episodes for you.
We really appreciate the support.
Okay, so Anna, you said your morning was a disaster. Spill the tea.
Spill the tea. I love that expression.
So what happened?
I made a classic mistake. A terrible, horrible mistake.
Oh no, tell me.
I slept through my alarm.
No, that is the absolute worst feeling.
That moment when you wake up and see the clock, pure panic.
I can imagine. What time did you wake up?
8:15. My alarm was set for 6:30.
Oh my goodness, so you lost almost 2 hours.
Exactly. So I had to rush everything. I jumped out of bed like the apartment was on fire.
I can picture it.
I had the quickest shower in history, like 2 minutes.
Did you have time for breakfast?
Absolutely not. I grabbed a granola bar and ran out the door.
Oh no.
I was eating the granola bar while I was running to the bus stop.
While you were running? That's impressive multitasking.
More like desperate survival.
Wow, that sounds so stressful. I'm the opposite. I can't function without a proper breakfast.
You're much more organized than I am.
Well, most days. Today was definitely a good day.
What did you do?
I woke up quite early, around 5:30 a.m.
5:30? On purpose?
Yes, I actually set my alarm for that time.
You're crazy.
Maybe, but I love having a slow, peaceful start.
What did you do at 5:30 in the morning?
I made a huge pot of coffee.
The famous Mr. B coffee. How do you take it?
Just black. Strong and black. No sugar, no milk.
That's so bitter.
It helps me wake up properly. Then I read the news for about 45 minutes.
That sounds so peaceful. I'm jealous.
It really helps me prepare mentally for the day. And guess what?
What?
I already went to the gym this morning.
You already went to the gym? Before now?
Yes, a full workout. About an hour.
You're making me feel so lazy.
You had a rough morning. Cut yourself some slack.
True. So anyway, I was running to the bus stop.
Right. How was the commute?
You know what? It wasn't too bad. Surprisingly, the bus came right away.
Oh, that's lucky.
It really was. And I actually got a seat.
On a weekday morning? That's a miracle.
I know. So I listened to music while I was traveling.
Oh, nice. What were you listening to?
A new pop album that just came out. It helped me calm down after all that rushing.
Music therapy. I love it.
What about your commute? Did you drive?
I did, and unfortunately, the traffic was absolutely terrible.
Oh no.
I was sitting in my car for nearly 45 minutes, barely moving.
That's the worst. What do you do when you're stuck like that?
Well, I listened to a podcast, actually an English learning podcast.
Haha, even you listen to English podcasts.
Of course, we never stop learning, and I was also planning my workday in my head.
That's productive. I usually just get frustrated.
I was frustrated too, but I tried to stay zen.
Very mature of you.
So you finally got to work. What happened then?
The day started immediately. We had a huge team meeting at 9 o'clock.
How did that go?
It actually went really well. We discussed the new marketing campaign.
Oh, the one for the tech company?
Exactly. And my boss loved my ideas.
Anna, that's amazing.
I know. I was so surprised. I thought I'd be in trouble for being rushed this morning.
See? It all worked out.
What about your morning at work?
Emails. Mountains and mountains of emails.
The email avalanche.
Exactly. I spent the first hour just answering emails and catching up on messages.
Catching up. That's a great phrasal verb.
It means doing the work you should have done earlier.
Did you manage to finish them all?
Most of them. By about 10:30, I felt like I could finally breathe.
That's a good feeling.
Then I had to prepare some documents for an important client meeting.
Busy, busy.
Very. What about lunch? Did you go out?
No, I brought my lunch today. I'm trying to save money.
Very smart. What did you have?
A turkey sandwich and an apple. Nothing fancy, but it was healthy.
That's good. I was so busy I just ordered delivery to the office.
What did you get?
Sushi. I was craving it all morning.
Yum. Where did you eat it?
At my desk while I was working.
The classic desk lunch.
I know. You're supposed to take a proper break.
It's important to step away from your computer.
You're right. I always feel better when I do. So, your afternoon, how was it?
My afternoon was long. I had to work on this massive spreadsheet.
Oh no, not spreadsheets.
So many numbers. My eyes were burning.
I hate spreadsheets. Did you finish it?
Almost. I've done the main part. I still have to add the final data.
Well, good job getting through most of it.
Thanks. What about your afternoon?
Actually, it was fantastic. I had a really productive meeting with that difficult client.
The one you were worried about last week?
Yes, I thought they were going to complain.
And?
They loved our proposal. They approved everything.
Mr. B, that's incredible news.
I know. I was so relieved. It really made my whole day better.
See, all that hard work paid off.
Paid off. Another good phrasal verb.
It really paid off. You must have felt amazing.
I felt like I was walking on air.
That's wonderful. Did you do anything else this afternoon?
I managed to finish my presentation for tomorrow.
You're giving a presentation tomorrow?
Yes, to the whole company. I'm a bit nervous.
You'll be great. Have you already prepared the slides?
I have. I've already sent them to my boss for feedback.
Wow, Mr. B, you're so organized.
I try to be. I didn't want to stress about it tonight.
Smart. So what are you doing this evening?
Well, first, I need to review those slides one more time.
Still working.
Just for 30 minutes. As soon as I get home, I'm going to practice the presentation.
Good plan.
And then I'm going to completely relax.
What does relaxing look like for you?
I think I'm going to order Thai food, pad Thai with extra peanuts.
Yum, that sounds delicious.
And I started watching a new series last night.
Ooh, what series?
It's a crime mystery. It's so addictive.
I love crime mysteries. What's it called?
The Detective's Secret. Have you heard of it?
No, but now I want to watch it.
I really recommend it. So, Thai food and a mystery series. That's my perfect evening.
That sounds lovely.
What about you? Are you doing anything special tonight?
Yes, I'm meeting my brother for drinks.
Oh, that's nice. I haven't seen your brother in ages. How is he?
He's doing really well. He just got promoted at work.
That's fantastic. Where are you going?
We're trying that new rooftop bar downtown.
Oh, Sky Lounge. I've heard amazing things about it.
Me too. I've been wanting to go for months.
Been wanting to? Present perfect continuous. Nice.
Ha, I'm using all the tenses today.
You are. So you're really looking forward to it.
I am. Looking forward to, that means you're excited about a future event.
Exactly. Well, I hope you have a wonderful time.
Thanks. What about the rest of your week? Any other plans?
Tomorrow is just a normal work day. Presentation and then regular work.
And the weekend?
I'm planning to go cycling on Saturday.
Cycling? Where?
Along the river trail. It's about 30 kilometers.
That's a long ride.
That's the plan, if the weather is good.
Fingers crossed for you.
What about you? What are you doing this weekend?
I think I'll probably just relax, maybe catch up on sleep after this crazy week.
That sounds perfect.
It's so interesting, isn't it? When we stop and think, there's so much to say about one simple day.
Yes, exactly. We didn't just say, my day was busy.
Right. I talked about how I was feeling this morning, that panic.
And I talked about my peaceful morning routine and my gym session.
We used the past simple for finished actions, like I had a meeting or I grabbed a granola bar.
And the past continuous for actions in progress, like I was listening to music.
And the present perfect for things we've done today, like I've already sent the slides.
And of course, we used going to and the present continuous to talk about our plans for tonight.
It makes the whole story of our day much richer and more interesting.
It really does. And it's a wonderful way to practice your English in a real, practical way.
That's a great point. It's about connecting with people.
Well, I've had a great time talking about our day, Anna.
Me too, Mr. B, but I think we're running out of time.
You're right. That's all the time we have for today's episode.
We hope you enjoyed it.
And before we go, just one last reminder.
Please don't forget to subscribe to Podcast by Mr. B.
And share this episode with a friend if you found it useful.
And we have a question for you.
We want you to practice.
That's right. Tell us in the comments below, what did you do today?
Or what have you done today that was interesting?
Or maybe what are you going to do tonight?
Use some of the vocabulary and tenses we talked about.
We love reading your comments.
We really do.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.